city. So this is actually Warsaw, but in most of the cities, actually, in everyone in which you can have your volunteer experience, you will find some incredible places with a lot of historical places, but also some places to just chill and have fun. And if you are more into modern cities, let's say, not the historical part only, it's also over there waiting for you. So we have plenty of places worth seeing. Yeah, and as I said, also traditional architecture and some colorful buildings will be there all the time. Yes, and some places like this. And of course, during summertime, which is coming, there will be a lot of great things prepared for tourists and for volunteers, of course. Some events happening in almost every city. We'll have some, theaters on the street happening in some cities, some concerts, some festivals, like almost all the time, starting in May, June. So it's really gonna be a great summer. So I really recommend you coming here and seeing it because it's a really great place. But we are not coming only for holiday and only for fun, but also to do something nice for the environment. So that's why I wanted to tell you a few words about our project. So I'm going to tell you mostly about national projects we're having. So about the projects you will be able to find in every city in Warsaw, in Poland. Sorry, 6 a.m. You are able to come to 16 of our cities. And the projects are a little bit diverse, but we have those national projects, which are, as I said, almost in every city. When it comes to local ones, you can find some projects connected mostly with working in non-governmental organizations and in orphanages also. There will be some things called summer camps, and these are the individual projects set by every city. But these I'm going to tell you about right now are the national ones, as I said. And you can start with the first one called International Kindergarten. Actually, I think it's the most popular project in my country because you can find it like almost every month in almost every city. And it's a project, surprisingly, the work is with kindergartens. And the aim of the project is to share your culture and some basic English, but really basic English, with kids from kindergarten. So the level of English does not have to be that advanced because kids in kindergarten mostly don't speak English. Of course, it depends because we have some crazy kindergartens which are teaching English on a very high level. It's really changing very quickly here in Poland, and I didn't have, I think, even not much English classes, I would say, in my kindergarten. And right now there are kindergartens which are run by English actually all the time. So it really depends on the places, but in most kindergartens the English level is not expected to be that high. So the aim is just to show children the differences about some countries and to showing your culture, your country, your city, some traditional dances, some traditional cuisine, and some interesting facts, and showing them some photos in December. Yes, for sure. Actually, we won't have the opportunities right now in March set for December, but I can, for like 99% I can tell you that it will be International Kindergarten in December. Yeah. As I said, almost every month International Kindergarten is starting in some city. And so it's just to show children the differences, and you will be working with people from different countries, different continents, if it will be possible, and you will be working in groups of 2-3 interns, and showing them differences also between your culture and our culture and the culture of other interns. So it will be pretty diverse, and I guess also interesting experience for you because you will be working, for example, with somebody from, I don't know, India and Egypt, and each one of you will be showing different sides of your culture. So together you will be able to show children how diverse the world is. Yes, on summer, yes, of course. In May, in June, in July, all the time. So International Kindergarten will be here all the time with us. Okay. Next project, it's Kids Speak, and it's for a little bit older children, so it's for primary schools. And this project will be on May and June. Unfortunately, you won't have it on July, because in July we are starting our holiday, so our schools are closed. Kindergartens are not closed because they are working during holiday, but schools will be closed, so this project will be available only on May and June. And then since September for winter, of course, later on. As I said, yeah, we'll be having kids speak is for primary schools, so the English level should be a little bit more advanced because they speak some English and they're gonna need more classes like provided about language and some, not only some cultural information, but also the aim of project is more or less like in the international kindergarten, but as I said, a little bit more advanced. So we are expecting to share more advanced stuff about the culture, not only the dances and the cuisine, but also some like bigger differences and some information, which may be interesting also for kids for primary school because they know a little bit more. They are aware of the situation which is happening in the world. You can share some information about some problems in your country and the difficulties you are facing every day, and the difficulties that the kids in primary schools are facing every day in your country, so they can see how the life of people in their age is looking in different parts of the world. And the next project, it's Work Docs. It's also for schools, but it's for high school and the junior high, let's say, students. So it will be, most of them will be like 16, 18 years old, but it will be also some classes in like 13, 15 years old. So a little bit difficult age, let's say, but it's also a lot of fun. And we are looking for mostly people with very advanced English level, but not only, because there will be some projects run just for people from schools which have like Spanish as their basic second language. I don't know if you get what I mean. I mean, most of schools in Poland, our second language is English, but we have some schools in almost every city which is run in Spanish and has a lot of classes in Spanish and about culture of Spain and Latin America. So they will be looking also for native Spanish speakers for this kind of project, and also for May and June, and then after September. So you will be asked to share also again your culture, but also teach language on the higher level. So if it will be for English, you will be expected to have a really high English level, but it will be about Spanish. I think most of you know Spanish quite well, so haha, super jokes at 6 a.m. again. So you will be able to teach them Spanish, I hope, without any problems, and to just show them the like real language, not only the one we are learning right now in Poland from, I don't know, some books and whatever we are having. So it's also an interesting project, and again, it's more focused on language than the previous ones because of just because the students are a little bit older, so they really need to prepare also for some exams. I believe also that this Word Docs is really great. Yeah. Also, the aim of the project is to help them prepare for this exam we are having after the high school, and they are obliged to pass the exam of the second language. So if they are passing, for example, the exam of Spanish, you will be able to help them prepare to pass it better. The weather on December. I mean, for me it's too cold, but I know that the interns which are coming to Poland for December, they're really glad. So I don't know if you ever experienced winter with a lot of snow. If no, you should really come here. If yes, also, because it's also really great. I mean, it's cold. It depends actually, because sometimes there are winters of December with like minus 20 degrees, but sometimes it's just around 0 degrees and it's really okay. And there is almost always a lot of snow, and it's really great. You can go to the mountains for some skiing for the weekend, and you can go also to the sea, which is really great also during winter. It's amazing. And actually, when it comes to the season and recommendation, it just depends what you want. Because if you're gonna come right now for the summer, which I totally recommend, you're gonna have the weather it's really nice, I think, because it's hot during the summer, but not that hot that you can't stand it. I mean, sometimes it happens that it's 30 degrees and it's really hard to breathe, but it's also still very nice, and you can always have some, I don't know, weekend above the sea or above the lakes, and it's really, really great. And I know that everybody who came here for summer were having the time of their life, but also for winter it's really cool, and it's something I think a little bit different. Yeah. About the temperature in the summer, I would say around 20, 25 degrees most days, the problem with Poland is that you will never know. I hope you will see it because it's really funny sometimes that you can have like 2 weeks of absolutely great weather, then there's 1 week of only rain. But even during rain, there is a lot of fun. I can promise that. But the temperature, I would say, yeah, between 20-25 degrees. Okay. I have to come back to those questions. When it comes to professional internships, you can just send me an email, and I will give you the contact to my friends who are doing professional internships, and you will have my email at the end. I will just type it right now. Just give me a second, and you can. Like this. Okay, just write me an email, and I will give you information about professional internships. Okay. Okay, if you're 22 years old, which program? It depends what you are interested in, but I will tell you also about 3 others, and I think the last one may be interesting for you, but it really depends on what are your interests, so I'll tell you at the end, okay? Social practice. I think in June. It depends on the local committees of the cities. I would really recommend going to the opportunities portal and seeing which city is offering what in which month. For example, I know that my home LC, which is Gdańsk, above the sea, what I recommend, is having in July programs with orphanages. So the aim is to work with these children in orphanages in our city and in their cities nearby. Great social practice, actually. Absolutely recommend it, and I know that there are some other cities doing it in the same time. Okay, I want to tell you also about 2 other programs which are not that popular, but will be happening in May, June, and also again later in September, because they are the projects connected with schools. So the first one is Next Step, and it's about career planning. And it's not that popular also, as I said, but it's also really cool, and it also requires some knowledge about preparing career, about writing CV, and this kind of stuff for our youth. And the next one is PLN or Planet. Sometimes people are reading it differently. PLN is our currency, so it's water, and it's about financial literacy, about constructing budget and some basic information how to work and live with money and this kind of stuff. We are starting first editions of this project because we feel it's really needed in Poland. But as I said, it's not going to be that much of this project right now happening in Poland, but we will find it in some cities for May and June. And the last program I want to tell you is ISEC University, and I think it's really great opportunity for a lot of you. As you said, I don't know what to ask. Yeah, and we are looking for native speakers. Okay, so I will ask you your question about June and July just after a second. I'll just finish about ISEC University, and I will tell everything. Okay, so ISEC University are the workshops for students actually, and the workshops just language workshops. So we are looking only for native speakers, or sometimes with people of very high level of language. But in 99% we want only native speakers. And I can tell you that I think there is no city in Poland which is not looking for Spanish speakers. So we can come almost to every local committee, every city right now to teach Spanish to university students. And these are classes which are happening 2 times a week for each group. And you will be working with people in your age. So it's also the different situation and also interesting point of view, especially for summer, because later on you can go for them to have, a beer, a coffee, a party, whatever, and just spend some time with them. And teaching people in your age, it's also a very different thing. Of course, we are expecting that you will be prepared professionally to this. Not professionally have the huge experience in it, but to be prepared to have these workshops for university students, because it's a little bit different than teaching kids. And you will have to prepare some classes and information, not only about language, because we also want people to get to know culture of your countries, of your region, of your city, and just to know you also by learning language, because it's the program which the aim is to show the culture by the language learning. And when I mean language learning, mostly by conversation. So it's the most important thing, that it will be mostly conversation, but also some grammar exercises, and the level of language will be different. I know that for Spanish, most probably it will be like mostly some beginning groups like a level A1, A2, but also some more advanced Spanish levels, so we'll be able to talk like more with people about like know some situation in the world and some problems, and then know some cultural events in Spanish, so just to show them the word from your perspective. Okay, so actually these are the all national projects we are running right now. As I said, there are some local ones. Okay, when it comes to June and July and work with kids, I would recommend international kindergarten. So if you're gonna start in June, right? So if you wanna come for 6 weeks, I would recommend international kindergarten, and in July also international kindergarten, because it's like all the time and it's work with kids. And also I would recommend looking for those local projects which are happening in cities, because you may find also these as I said, in orphanages. You can find some summer camps which are like going with children on some holiday for a few weeks and having some workshops with them over there, so we'll be able to explore Poland. And what else? And some NGOs maybe, because there are some NGOs also, most of them are with kids, so you'll be able to work with them. It just depends if you just prefer to teach them some language and information about their culture, or also to do it a little bit more social. I can like tell you that the orphanages programs are really strongly influencing our interns. So you must be prepared that work with orphanages is not that easy. I mean, we all know that these children had a difficult life situation, but you must be aware that this program is maybe really hard. But also, I can promise that it's gonna be a huge satisfaction after you're gonna run it, and when your children will be that happy that you came. And when it comes to international kindergarten, yeah, I think that it's a very lovely program actually, if you like working with kids, because they are getting everything very quickly. And it's really great to see after even 1 week or 2 weeks how they're going to be attached to you when you'll be coming to their kindergarten, and how they're going to become your friends actually, because they really love our interns here I mean, the great thing is they also the teachers in kindergarten, but in school also, they're very open for interns, and they really also want to learn as much as they can from you. And it's also a great experience. For example, I remember that one time we had in my city girls coming to this international kindergarten projects, and they get so closely with teachers from kindergarten that they one of them invited them for her wedding and this kind of stuff. So it's really strongly friendship happening in those places. Okay, I posted, as you can see, this information about some basic things which are provided in every local community in Poland. And I mean, these are the basic things which are provided in every city. So you are able to see how that you will have the detailed JD. So each one of you will know exactly what he or she is supposed to do. So there will be like no information, no misleading, like do some stuff in kindergarten. No, you are able to see on this opportunities portal what exactly is expected for you during your work time. And work hours, how much time do you have to work, and which days are you going to be working. Of course, it may change slightly, like there is maybe information that Saturday works sometimes, but what we mean by that is that there are some cultural events in schools or in kindergartens or in our local committees, or you will be asked to prepare some global village. So I don't know if you know what it is. So it's the event of showing your culture, for example, to citizens of the place you are staying, or I don't know, to prepare some food and to show it to people, or I don't know, to just talk to them about your country. Okay, so yeah, there will be most of the time, like say, the English-speaking person will be working most probably in this place in school or in kindergarten, and if there will be nobody speaking English, there will be always somebody from our local community going with you to help you with understanding and like getting to know the people, know the place. And information about everything, you will also get it. Yes, and on the first day, of course, you will be accompanied to school, to kindergarten, to the university, and introduced to your Yeah, your employer. Okay. And when it comes to boarding, of course, we'll be taking care of you, and you will be having EP buddy, so a person will be helping you with everything, and will be like your first contact person. You will have the separate bed. It's most of the time it's bad, so it's really not that bad as it looks because these are the basic stuff. You'll be having always the accommodation, of course, in every place in Poland, and most probably you will be asked to live by Global Host Program, which is a great initiative. So you'll be staying with Polish family, which I know it's a great experience because you will be able to experience also the culture in the place you're staying and to get to know Poland from the point of view of the family. It's not all the time because in some projects you will be living in dormitory, and in some projects you will be living in some places like with children, for example, on those summer camps. But most of the time you will be living probably in host families. Okay, and when it comes to experience, you will be also taking care that you are and making sure that you are happy with your experience, that you are learning, and that everything is going okay. And when it comes to transportation, we will pick up you at the airport, of course, or wherever you will come, and we'll give you information how to transport in our cities, and we make sure that everything is gonna be okay. Okay, right now I think something is happened, and I don't see my PPT, but actually that's all. The next slide is question time. So if you have any questions or you want to ask me anything, just write it down and I will try to answer, okay? Oh, now I see some questions. Okay. Can people from the same city participate in the same program at the same time? And it depends how many of you it is. If there are 2 people, it depends on the city. If there's 3, it's going to be a little bit harder, and actually I cannot promise that people will be accepted to the same program. And actually, I would recommend to be open, for example, for different programs in the same city if you want to come in bigger groups, because if in this case here you should be accepted, but sorry. It depends on the city, and 2 people from the same city, it also depends on the city, because I don't know that there are some cities, some local communities which will not be accepting, to be honest, but there will be also some which will be. So you just have to ask them at the beginning. I can assure that I will ask the people responsible in Poland that they may be some people wanted to come in first, so I will give them the time to think about it and to prepare some information. But if you will be working in the same project, most probably you have to be prepared for the situation that you won't be working in the same group. For example, if you'll be working in, let's say, international kindergarten, one of you will be working in one group and the other one in the other, so there will be the biggest diversity of interns in one kindergarten at a time. Yeah, I hope you understand what I said. Yeah, this next. How long time the program lasts? Okay, so it's mostly it's 6 weeks. Most of the time 6 weeks. Sometimes the international kindergarten in some city is for 8 weeks, but it's not very. It's rarely that it lasts more than 6 weeks. You just have to check it on the opportunities portal because it's gonna be 8. They're gonna write it down, but in 90% it's 6 weeks. When it comes to ISEC University, it's 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks because it's the language courses are a little bit longer. But I think you can also see if you have, for example, only 6 weeks. You can check it and talk to, or just write me an email. I posted my email, and I will talk to our local committee vice president about some shorter opportunities for ISEC University. Okay, how is the public transport? Is it expensive? It's hard to say because it depends on the city actually. In Warsaw, in Krakow, it's more expensive than, for example, in Lublin, Łódź, or Katowice. It just depends on the city, but actually it's not. I would say that how to explain it. Okay, so I will tell you that most of the time a ticket for the bus or for the tram for underground will be around €1 for like the normal ticket, but you can get the IC card, and I totally recommend it. And some cities have this as obligatory. If you have this IC card, this is something like this. I don't know if you know IC card. You will be getting some discounts in the public transport, and also in trains. But it's very, very cheap to travel around Poland. That's the really great thing. We have this thing called Polski bus. It means Polish bus, and you can travel like from one city to another for like €1, and it's if you book the ticket earlier. So it's really great opportunity to see Poland, and even for the weekends. And yeah, okay. The program has 6 weeks. Let's apply for all the program. Yes, okay, as I said, for most of the programs, sometimes it happens that it lasts longer, but like 90% of our programs last exactly 6 weeks. Yeah. Sometimes you are asked to come 1 week earlier for the opening week or preparation week, so it will be like 7 weeks in general, but it's all set in the opportunities portal, but just the program will be exactly 6 weeks. Okay, when it comes to Isaac University, it's a little bit different in each city because okay, we had this change that Isaac University was a little bit differently earlier, and now I think that some cities have everything established and some are still working on, and it depends if they are having Isaac University on May or July. It depends which month you would like to come for Isaac University, and the best idea is just to talk to this city you are interested in, and or just write me an email and I will explain everything to you. And because it's really diverse in cities. Photography, graphic design. Actually, we don't have anything like directly connected with photography or graphic design nationally, but there is program run in Rzeszów, so it's in south of Poland, and it's called. And I think in Warsaw there is something similar. It's called the Heart of Art, and it's a program not about photography or graphic design, but it's about art and like showing the artistic way of life and some things like this to disabled children. So it's a really nice program, and you will need your artistic not background but just talent to show them the art. But without photography or graphic designs, just as the work, unfortunately not. Okay, so I'm waiting for emails. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. My Facebook. I cannot. I have my Facebook on the PPT, but I don't know. What happened. Just let me 1 second. Okay, here. Okay, so I will just give you a link to my profile on Facebook, and you can talk to me anytime. And now it's like, here is I think it's here. So here is my Facebook. You can prefer Facebook then email, and yes. Okay, when it comes to visa, you just have to check it. But as far as I remember, for the voluntary stay for like less than 90 days, you are not needing visa. Yeah, but even if you need, because I really have to check it. Sorry, because it's not. Okay, 1 second. It's really easy to get into Poland, as from my experience, because. Okay, because I'm just checking it, but when I was working with interns coming to my project, we had never problem with people from Mexico coming here. Never ever we experienced anything. And okay, yeah. So you don't for less than 90 days and just for volunteer work, you're not gonna need visa. So it's okay. Okay, Isaac University, yes, it's also happening June, July. And May, June may also happen in some cities, and June, July, and then July, August. It's really like we have those programs settled, like what kind of program we are having. But as I told you, in every city can choose the dates which are the best for them. So you just have to check which city is interesting for you, and check if they are having this program on those days. Okay, public transport I already said more or less, but about the cost, it's really okay. It's coming on time most of the time, and it's really, I think it's really okay. Okay, the cost of first 6 weeks in Poland. Actually, it's really hard for me to say because I've never been here from the touristic side, and it's a little bit different. But I can ask my previous interns to share with me how much they spent here during the 6 weeks, if you want, and I will share it on this Facebook group created for us, and I will just send it also to the girls, and they will be able to share with you this knowledge, okay? Because it's really hard for me to say. I know Poland is not expensive country, but it's also, I don't know, not like incredibly cheap. It's I know that there are, I don't remember what people from Mexico coming here told us, actually, sorry, about the cost. I remember that when Brazilians came here, they thought that everything is super cheap, and I know that we are cheaper in Brazil than Brazil. I don't know if it tells you something, but it's cheaper here than in Brazil, like noticeably. It's not much cheaper that you're coming like crazy, but I remember some Brazilians buying like suits in here because they were super cheap for them. So it's like this, and it's cheaper than, I don't know, countries like Italy for sure, France, Spain, Germany, yes, but it's more expensive than the Ukraine, I would say. So it goes like this. The internship page, the practice evaluation. Okay, so if the page is not working, just write me an email or find me on Facebook. I posted the links, and I will help you with everything, okay? With arranging the interviews and with cities you are interested in. Just write to me and we'll do everything. How possible is to be chosen? It's if you apply right now, it's very likely that you will be accepted. Very, very likely, because we are like we want to have the interns as soon as possible, because we want to prepare you for our for experience here in Poland like better, because we're gonna have like month or 2 months or even 3 months before summer to prepare for your internships. We are able to give you all the details, all the information, to check the direct information about the economy and transport, and to other people who are from Mexico who are here, and so you can talk about how much money you should bring and this kind of stuff. So it's really possible to be chosen by a program, and if you want to be accepted to one city, you can also always try to apply to another, or if you are not be accepted to one program, to apply for another. And if you'll be having any troubles, just write me an email or the message on Facebook, and I will try to help you with everything, because we are really hoping that we will have a lot of interest from Mexico, because we really like you guys. Just basically all the interns we are having from Mexico are great people, and we had a great experience with them. So we're really hoping that you will come to Poland. And I can tell you it from the point of view of everybody from every city. Okay. Okay, the projects are starting in May and some in June, and then July and August also. But in August we won't have the beginning, just maybe on some few projects, but May, June, July are the start of most of our projects. And then of course for the winter we'll have another project, but since we're talking about summers, these are those 3 months. Okay. I don't know if girls organizing this meeting will give you the PP. If not, you can contact me by email and I will send it to you, okay? Or by Facebook, of course. Yes, I see card. A Google form or place where we should apply. We should apply via EXPA, this opportunities profile, and and just in case you had some problems with this, just contact me or the person who does a contact over there, and yeah, this is the place you should be applying. Yes, in June and July we are having projects, the one I told you. I will give you just 1 second for the program, and I had on Sunday, and today is Thursday in Poland. If they didn't give you anything, they didn't tell you anything after the interview, just tell me please to which city have you been applying. The person who applied, who had the interview on Sunday, and I will talk to them and make sure that they will apply, okay? And the nearest city to Germany would be Szczecin and Poznań and Wrocław. Szczecin is in the north of Poland, Poznań is very close to Berlin, it's like I think 3 hours to Berlin, and Wrocław is more in the south. 3 great cities, very different, and pretty lot to recommend. About medical career, actually not. We don't have, unfortunately, any projects like this. Yeah, the closest to Germany, yeah. Dzięki, you're welcome. De nada. Yes, okay, I will send you all of the interested EPs. Okay, here's my Facebook. Okay, when it comes to global semi-camps, I guess it's local projects. And in which city are you applying? I mean, Angel, Andreas, because it depends. And what I recommend. I think the difference is just you can talk. The best idea is to talk to the manager of those projects because he will explain in the best way. Because the global semi-camps, if it's a local project, I can't give you right now like this all the information because it's different in every city. But if you just give me the city name or the LC name, I will talk to them and ask them about the direct difference, and I can explain to you, or they can explain to you. And when it comes to international kindergarten, the thing is that it's all settled, and you all gonna know what's expected from you. Okay, I will send you right now this. Oh, why funny? I was trying. Okay, so these are I'll send you the information about our all national projects, and you can find all the exact information, like about international kindergarten, kids speak, work talks, planet, and next step, and it's everything you're gonna need. For example, like what's supposed to be happening in first 2 weeks, and the second 2 weeks, and then later on in project, and yeah, you'll be having everything over there. So I'll recommend to go through it. Yes, of course, you can contact me on Facebook. I posted recently. It's Marta Staniszewska. You will find me. Okay. Is the hosting included? Yes, of course. The hosting is always included. Yes. I don't know why my Denata is so funny. I was trying my best. Okay. Which is the cheapest period to buy airline tickets? As soon as possible, I would recommend actually. Okay, so the PT will be on Facebook group. Great. Okay, I have to come back because there's a lot of questions. No, back. You don't need visa. Okay. Isaac University. The date will depend on the city, but I will talk to our LCVPs and our people responsible for intercity cities, and I will let you know maybe on this Facebook group. Okay. Programs, the duration are 12 weeks. I don't think so. But no, 3 months, I don't think so. No, it's a little bit, we are focusing on like 6 weeks, 8 weeks maximum. Okay, like Mexico, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, work experience, no. Only with this ITech University, you may be asked about your experience in working, but actually, if you have the idea of project, it's enough for most cities. Because it's like we are not expecting you to be like prepared Spanish teachers, but if you know Spanish, right? So if you have like the idea of how to teach Spanish and how to prepare those classes, in most of cities it's enough. And you may be asked about your experience, but it don't have to be like professional experience. For example, for international kindergarten, I know that from the point of view of the person who was working in this project, for me it was enough. For example, if you like, I don't know, have ever, if you have like your siblings, or you have ever been working like taking care of some children, or you'll be like, I don't know, teaching them something, then you just have the experience of like being with small children, and to know that what type of personality you have to spend with them all day, like if you are patient and this kind of stuff. We don't expect you to have huge experience. Yeah, and when it comes to starts, it really depends on the city. End of May, I would say it will be like more the beginning of June than the end of May. because most of the time our programs are starting at the beginning of month. Okay, we'll see. I speak some Spanish, but it's really basic one. I'm trying. Okay, or the area that I told you. Okay, hosting included. Hosting is the host. Okay, host families in most of the cities, but sometimes we are dormitories. It really depends on the city or the program. But we're trying to change like everything to host families because it's just the best thing ever. I can tell you from my experience because I've been on volunteer internship almost 2 years ago, and I was living in a host family, and it was the best experience I had ever in my life. Totally recommend. In Torun summer camps. Okay, so just send the Torun email with question if when they're gonna tell you if you're accepted or no, and if they're not gonna respond to you in 2-3 days, just let's say that till the Saturday, okay? Because on Saturday I will be okay. So if you won't get the response till Saturday, just send me an email or text me on Facebook, and I'll make sure that they'll give you the information. Okay? Okay. So the cities, we have 16 cities to which you may be applied, and here you can select the city and apply to any city you want. And the cool thing is that Poland is not that big, so you really can see the other cities during the weekend, and you can organize this trip really cheaply, as I said, to see other cities. And I can assure you that there will be people in every city willing to help you to organize everything, to show the city and to meet other interns. For example, if you want to go to Krakow and your friend want to go to Gdańsk, you can always come during the weekend and visit each other and see more Poland. Yes, you want to go. That's a great choice. Really, we're waiting for you in Poland. Okay. To extend the period of stay, switching programs, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can, for example, have two projects, one in one city and another right after in different city, or you can stay in for 2 projects in one city. If you will be accepted, no problem. You can just message me on Facebook on mail, whatever you prefer, and we'll try to figure out. Just tell me what cities are you interested in and what kind of project, and we'll try to do something to find one program and then another, or I don't know, maybe with 1 week of some time to holiday between them. No problem. It will be great, really. Okay. You will get the presentation. Okay, and the list of cities I will also post it on Facebook, but you can find also on the opportunities portal, but I will send it to you. Okay, that's all. Do you have any other questions? Or some doubt, or I don't know what. Anything. Okay. Yes. Come to Poland. It's a really great country, and I really hope that you will enjoy it. It's really a nice place. Okay. I will accept all the friends' requests. Yeah, more friends on Facebook, more fame. I will accept everything and respond all your messages. Okay. No, you cannot apply by sending me an email, but I can help you with everything if you would send me an email if you have any problems with Opportunities Portal. You are applying through the Opportunities Portal, and you have to fill the application over there and contact the local committees. But if you have any problems, any troubles with that, you can just contact me, and I will give your contact to the person responsible for from the interview and everything. Okay? It's gonna be easier. Yes, amazing. I want 3,000 videos from Mexico, really. We want all of you to come because it's going to be great summer. Okay, I will be just accepting everybody on Facebook. And if you have any further questions, any further doubts, anything, just message me on Facebook or message me on email, or just ask people. You don't need visa if you're coming for less than 90 days. So less than 3 months, you can travel to Poland without visa if it's just for volunteer work. But if you are feeling more safe with to Gdańsk, my city, day did you send on email or on Expa? And to which program? Just let me know, and I will make sure that everything is okay. And okay, so if you need any letter like for the airport, if you're gonna feel like more secure with having the invitation letter, it's no problem. You can just ask people who are interviewing you to write this kind of letter, and it's gonna be, I think like the feeling on the airport will be a little bit better, but you shouldn't have any problems with it. 2 days ago, okay. Amazing. Okay, and yeah, with Gdańsk, just tell me, Andrea, which a Monday, okay, and it's fair. Okay, so it's been 3 days, and to which project? Inspire. Okay, so lovely. Okay, so I'll make sure that they respond you, and I will just talk to the people coordinating this project because he's my friend. So if he's not gonna answer, okay, I'm sure that he's gonna answer the email maybe today because it's been 3 days, I guess. Yeah, because it's just the early morning of Thursday right now in Poland. So I make sure that till the end of the week you will get the information back about Inspire. Okay, Inspire, great product. It's a product I totally recommend. Amazing. And okay, if you 2 days ago, I think all the time you should ask people like when are they gonna respond you after the interview, and like settle the exact date. So I agree that okay, in 3-4 days we will give you the final information, or they will say that they need 1 week to think or to talk to their coordinators. Okay, just wait for 1 week. And if you have any problems with communication, just let me know, and I will make sure that everything's going smoothly. Okay? You're welcome, guys. De nada. I'll try once again. Okay, so are there any other questions? No. Okay, I think that's all. If you don't have any other questions, no. Okay, no. Okay, what time is it? Right now it's 20 past 7 a.m. So it's GMT plus 1, 7 hours of difference. Yeah. Yeah, but we'll be changing in few days to this summertime. I don't know if we are changing the time in Mexico because I never remember which countries are changing the time and which are not. And so we were having the summertime because it's still winter in Poland. That is gonna change very quickly. So yeah. Thank you guys. My Facebook once again I will post. Just give me 1 second. Where is here? Here is my Facebook. Okay, so thank you, Karen, for posting my Facebook. Okay, so thank you guys, muchas gracias, and I hope I'll see all of you in Poland very soon. And as I said, if you have any further questions, just message me and we'll organize everything. Okay? Have a good night, and I'm starting my day. And see you very soon in Poland. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Chicos, muchas gracias por asistir al Open Space de hoy. Esperamos que sus dudas hayan sido resueltas. Y cualquier cosa, pues se tienen en contacto con Marta. Si no, igual les dejo el mío. Ya pueden ir a dormir en paz. Gracias a ustedes.
Bueno.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Gracias, Dana. Oye, entonces para aplicar al programa es a través de ti.
Sí, les dejo un link de tarde ¿no? Para que aplicaran a través de un formulario. Pero, a ver, déjame, perdón.
La presentación. El link que publicó.
Yo lo tengo.
Una presentación hizo. estás como intermediaria ahí cerca. Bueno,
Ok, sí, ya te entendí. Sí. Ok, pues miren, yo les paso su contacto. En cualquier cosa, pues igual yo les digo si tienen, o sea, si quieren aplicar pues ya me lo mandan a mí, me mandan a mí un correo y yo los contacto directamente con ella.
ok, perfecto.
Ok,
Muchas gracias.
de nada.
Que tengas bonita noche.
Y Mariana, me parece. Mariana, pues sí, a pesar de que escogiste los 3 países en tu formulario, sí los puedes cambiar, o sea, no hay problema de que escojas al final otro. Y de nada, Humberto, buenas noches.